Please leave your...
Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense will get the first possession of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because...
Ball is free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Finds his big tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to pass it on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll run it on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, LSU! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Dropping back, it's Valdez. Got the back over the middle. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. He'll just keep slinging it. Firing to the right, complete. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding.
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Secures it at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Nelson. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. To the air, it's Valdez. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Line gets set, first down. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Lofts one high and deep. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wide out in motion. With the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Texas has a lead right now at Austin, but they've been in a dogfight so far and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Auburn. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. And now on first down after converting with the run. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Looking to pass. It's Valdez. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. The Bulldogs are marching down the field. Give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the offense. He'll try it again. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a
about rivalry games like this. For the winning one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
Comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Might as well stick with him. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Tompkins. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Valdez. Trying to get to him. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He caught it. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to blast their way in. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gets open down the middle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. Fighting off the defender. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Makes his connection. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Algier. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. He wants to throw. It's complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On second down, he'll fire. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Got the quick pass. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a man. It's Valdez. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Algier. Nothing but green ahead. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
All right, defense, you're going to have to hone in here. You're going to have to turn the page. Just gave up a big pass, but all of a sudden the offense now is knocking on your doorstep. They're in the red zone. This defense, they need to step up here and make a play.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. LSU lining up first and goal. Quarterback keeper. Headed toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He wants it all. Go to the end zone. It's picked off.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's got all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
He's going to take off.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He's got his man, and he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw it. Gets it to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Valdez. That pass is incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They'll run play action. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. The freshman trying to take a shot, but put just a little too much on it. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. It's on target and complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. They're trying to get to it. Setting up the screen. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Trying play action. He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
To the air, it's Valdez. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops the throw. Well, that could have been disaster if he'd snagged that pick. Instead, it'll be fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Handoff from the gun.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense. Get a fumble recovery and start your drive 1st and 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They move the tight end all over. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Strong, firm tackle. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on, be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And they get him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
He'll take it himself. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's played. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. LSU now operating in the red zone.
He came to my house. I'm not sure how much date was unlocked. I guess tired.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down.
Knocked on the door.
Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. Offense set on 1st down.
started like bitching and started out.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. And they've converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but a 3rd and long is a different animal. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Pushes toward the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Don't think of things like I'm just trying to figure out what happened. That's literally it. You know, and
just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offensive momentum. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And they'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And I was just like,
that one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The one thing about Sadiq I know is that nigga don't be getting fucked up.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
So and also he doesn't even like.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have
like
an 11-point
so it's like,
lead.
honestly, him not being like a drinker for real is enough for me to know that like I would trust what he
audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Valdez. He looks that one in nicely. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
But I'm not even trying to be on some like who's wrong, who's right. I'm really just
looking to throw it again. Moving away from pressure. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking to go up top on first down. He's taking the deep shot. He got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
I should just leave. I'm just like, okay, but I understand that. But like when we're drunk, the way we're drunk, the way
he wants to throw it.
Honestly, outside the situation,
looking to the end zone.
But,
this is caught for the way touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense to get us back in the ball. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock.
Play the analytics here, and you go for 2.
Like that, and my friends don't operate like that.
Power ahead. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure
I mean,
on the offense,
I,
David, because you
I
know
think
if
what
you
I've
do
already
try to
said.
throw
I
the
can't really
football,
say
it's
too much more
probably man coverage,
because
probably
I
getting
wasn't there, so I
blitz.
don't know
It's going to be
exactly.
into a small window. It is not easy to execute in
Yeah, I
this
mean, you've already.
situation of the game.
I don't think what you told me
They
just
want
now
that
changes
clock to
anything.
run. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
If you came in to pick these up, then you should have been something like AJ. We're going to go against premeditated.
And they'll take a knee.
At that point, so really that's
No matter how much college
I don't think
football
that's a
changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for me.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on the next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, she's never been through that before. So for her to tell me and be like, hey, Joe, that didn't happen to you. You're going through a worst case scenario. Like, why would you think that? It was just like, bro, like, after you've been sexually assaulted by more than my parents, like, she's like, Adrian, like, something like that would have happened to you, you would have remembered that. You would have remembered that. And I'm just like, bro, no, you don't, because your body goes into shock and you breathe and you're already drunk. And, like, sometimes you just dissociate yourself from your body, like, when that happens. So it's like, for her to sit there and be dismissive of, like, the possibilities of what could happen, and for her to be like, yeah, that didn't happen. It happened to you, Adro, because if it did, you would have remembered that. You haven't never been sexually assaulted before. Like, people like suppress that shit and they don't think about it, and